was able to find an update on David and Katie Saltsman. As of February, the beginning of February, they were still alive. There's a friend of theirs who apparently hooked them up with a vehicle. He donated them a vehicle so they would have one. And they never got it legal or in their name. So when they got into an accident back in February, they stuck this guy with the bill. They never bothered to get it registered or legal. So David and Katie Saltsman are two of the people who were going to help me. And they weren't able to because they disappeared. Now, they don't have a way to contact them. And this person who they're apparently stiffed for a ride there, he doesn't have a way to contact them either. They're witnesses in my situation. They're witnesses to the cases that I have. They're witnesses to the help that I was trying to get and to the hoops that I jumped through. When the government agencies that I was told to go to said that it wasn't their job, I reached out to people to help me so that I could turn these things in, people who would actually help me how I needed. David and Katie Saltsman offered to help me how I needed, they just didn't follow through. A lot of people here do the same thing. Oh my God. Fuck. All right.
It's all good. Here, I got you a fucking cheeseburger.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Is it this one?
I'm thinking about going in the Shell and getting something to drink.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody here that said that they would help me when it come down time to help me, there's always something that was going on. So it's not like I wasn't trying. Kind of like that day that you were going to help me and then you didn't.
Yeah.
And I gave you that Ron Weasley's wand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the next day that tweaker dude was trying to trade it to me or sell it to me for my car. I'm like, no, dude, can't do that.
You know that?
And then the other time that you were going to go with me, as soon as you got back, you and what's this bucket, and you guys just never came back. And then there was the day you were going to come at noon, and I waited, and then when it was quite a bit afternoon, I went, you know what, maybe I should go looking for him. And then I was not wanting to bug you, you know, because people, when you keep on pestering them about something, they don't want to help you. But if they don't want to help you, they should tell you.
Right.
So I mean, with you, if you come and get me first thing in the morning, we can try to get something done. I'm hoping so, but
I will. Oh.
I mean, I had to go up there with Drew while he was tripping balls. I'm sure pretty much anybody is going to be of better help than that.
Was he on meth?
I don't know. He was on mushrooms.
Oh, what? That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'll never fucking help someone on mushrooms. Oh. No one should help me. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why And he just kept on screaming at people and taking more mushrooms and saying he's not the problem. I'm like, dude, you're tripping balls.
It's like, get away from me. Oh, get the fuck away from me.
I'll be right back. I'm going to grab something to drink.
I'll be right here.
Yes, sir. Hey. That'll be $5.20.
We'll be on it. 20.
And here's 20.
Go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm rich. I got $5 whole. I'm gonna buy me a mansion and a yacht. There you go. In just a second, I'm gonna put these in my book bag. Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
Whoa. Anyway, this video is about David and Katie Saltsman.
Yeah.
Now, as most of y'all know, these are two people that I came up here to help find.
Yeah.
I've been up here for about 5 months. They're missing from Beaverton, Oregon. I'm making a video.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, I was able to get word from one of their friends, and I'm going to try to get in contact with them. Also, I was able to, because they also messaged David Saltsman in that message, I'm going to follow that link and try to see if I can find them, see where they disappeared to. Like I said, they disappeared. The last time I spoke with them was October of 2020, and that's when they had the fire over there by Beaverton, and that's when they disappeared. Now, since they were able to get into a car accident in February in somebody else's vehicle, obviously they are still alive. Obviously they are still having communication issues. David and Katie do have kids, so if they're living on the streets, that's a very scary situation. Hey, how scary is it a situation to have a family on the streets?
Very scary.
Very scary. Now, here's one of the major issues with having a family out on the streets. Even if you got a real job, you still end up having to sling shit on the side. If you don't end up, and that's not saying that everybody who's got a family does that. Sometimes you got two parents working together. Sometimes they do an excellent job of it. Sometimes they're able to find a decent job. Most of the time, they're finding a gas station pump attendant job. And they're not going to get paid for a full 40 hours a week for damn sure. So, of course, they're not making enough to live in the area that they're living in. Here in Hood River, no gas station attendant can afford to live on the wages that they're paid working a gas station. So if they want to get unhomeless, especially if they got kids, a lot of times they end up having to sling drugs because the help that the government wants to force you to take by calling it help, by selling this idea to the American public that it's help. But like you guys got to hear from Victoria Fact Chick, you know, she had to show that she was trying to help keep her kid fed by going to this food bank that the government made her go to. Meanwhile, she's got to spend money on gas to go there. Meanwhile, it's run by a church. And although the church isn't supposed to be able to force you to go to 4 meetings a month that each cost you $50 a piece, she's still got to go to those. So now she's spending, because she's got to make 5 trips a month to get that $50 worth of food so she can get that fucking signature that says she actually went there for those services. It's $250 cash, all said and done. And that's not even counting all of the running around and the time that it takes and the wear and the tear on her vehicle. plus the added stress because she's got a bunch of other shit that she needs to get done. So what did she end up doing? Selling methamphetamines, in addition to having a job. There's a bunch of people that I know that are parents, and literally the only reason that they're drug dealers is because they can't make ends meet on a real job. Because a real job doesn't pay a real living wage. Not if you're single, and sure as hell not if you got kids. And like I said, not everybody out here with kids is slinging drugs. The situation with David and Katie Saltsman, I'm afraid, first of all, of them being on the streets. Second of all, of something happening to their kids. Like I said, with a lot of these people who tried to help me, they're not in very good situations themselves. They're going through their own hell. They're going through their own turmoil. And yeah, a lot of them are gaslighting. They think it's good quality entertainment to fuck with a disabled person who needs help. There's also a lot of people who really did genuinely seem like they wanted to help, and then they were cut off from it. That includes David and Katie Saltzman. The iPad that I have, it came from David and Katie Saltzman. Katie was going to come down and help me with that stuff because Jen Beebe wasn't doing her job. Katie Saltzman was going to come to Nebraska and help me to do the things that I needed done. The help that I needed. This is one of the people who offered that help that never showed up. She just disappeared off the face of the planet. I still need her help. I also am very much afraid of what she might be going through. I've been to Portland. Have you been to Portland?
Yeah.
Would you consider it a scary place? Do you think any homeless person in Portland is safe?
No. It's a gray ass, gray, very gray. It's like Gotham City, bro.
Oh my God, yes. Except no Batman.
Yeah. No superhero today.
No. That all comes down to people in real life doing something to stop it. But what do they do usually? Watch it and then pretend they didn't see nothing.
Pretty much.
God bless America. Yeah, it is. Anyway, we were able to find Rebecca Gross-Nickel-Foley. I'm actually going to end this video because we run into one of my heroes and I wanted to tell him thank you. Good to be radio. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.